Yes, in the last session, we had a clear discussion. In the last session, we had a clear discussion about, okay, what is view we covered. Next and after that, what is the view? And then we covered about template. Next and after that, we discussed about models. Regarding these three things, we discussed already, right? How to create, how you can able to create, how we can able to create view, how you can next view function, next templates, and then models. These are things we covered already very clearly, right? Sir, what is the next cinema we have to talk? What the next one we require to talk about? Sir, Django forms. Regarding it's a very important, sir. Django forms. Sir, usually, as the part of programming requirement, it is a very common, sir. In our application, we have forms. Forms concept is a very common in our applications, right? Best example, without the form, there is no chance of existing any web application. I'm sure, sir. Sir, most of the times, login form. Most of the times we can have login form, or at least registration form, registration form, login form, registration form. Next other login form, registration form. Next inquiry form, inquiry form. Like multiple forms are available. It is a very common requirement in our programming, sir. Remember this one in our web application development. That's why compulsory you people should aware. You should have clear clarity about these forms. Do you know creating forms? It's a very easy in the case of Django, sir. Sir, how you can create the form? I remember, right? Sir, we covered HTML forms. Correct? We covered HTML forms, right? But in Django, we are not required to use HTML forms. We are not required to use HTML forms. We can use Django forms. Again, we can use Django forms, right? So Django itself contains forms concept. Django itself contains forms concept. So that Django forms we are going to use. We are not required to use the lady HTML forms. Are you getting? So now, sir, just observe. Only 2 points I covered, sir. Only two points, sir. Yeah, the part of web application development, forms is a compulsory requirement. It may be login form, registration form, or inquiry form, like this, any form. Form must be required. Next and after that, sir, you know what is the main purpose of form? Anyone? It may be login form, it may be registration form, it may be inquiry form. What is the purpose of form, sir? Form. What is the purpose of form? If you go to the if you go to anywhere, sir, have you completed the form? Have you filled the form or not? Means to grab end user provided input. Are getting to collect end user provided input. Compulsory something must be required. That thing is nothing but form. Are getting to grab end users information. Grab means collect, sir. End users information. To grab end users information, compulsory Django form must be required. Regarding that compulsory Django form must be I mean forms must be required. It may be HTML form, it may be Django form, sir. But anyway, in our Django applications, highly recommended to use a Django form when compared, sir, with the HTML forms. Then immediately we ask, sir, what is the biggest advantage we are going to get because of Django form? What is the biggest advantage we are going to get because of Django form, sir? Very simple. We can develop forms. We can develop forms very easily, sir. We can develop forms very easily. First advantage is we can develop forms very easily, right? Okay, like so just writing models, model classes, converting into database tables. Same way, writing form class, we can convert into HTML form. Regarding so very easily, we can able to develop forms, right? Do you know with the widgets? Widgets means text field, email field. Next and after that, text area, radio button. All these things will become very easy for us, right? Okay, first thing. Next and after that, we can generate HTML form widgets. Are you getting? We can generate HTML form HTML form widgets. It's very easy, sir. Widgets are nothing but components of HTML form, like a radio button. Next time after that, text area, next text field. These kind of things are HTML. These kind of things are by default considered as widgets. HTML form widgets. Sir, we can insert very easily, right? Remember this one, sir. So what is the third thing? What is the third one we have to use? So validation will become very easy, man. Validations will become very easy. Will become very easy, sir. If it is the normal HTML form, then automatically our life will become very difficult, man. Regarding our life will become very difficult if we are going to use a normal HTML form. But in the case of the Django forms, just if you add only one word extra, automatically validations automatically it will be performed. We are not required to do much code. Okay. Next, like this. Next, creation of models. Creation of forms. Creation of forms based on the models. Based on models is very easy, man. Very easy. It's a very easy, sir. Suppose I have one model is there. I mean student name, student roll number, student marks, like one table is there, sir. I want to grab, I want to collect information from the student. Whenever end student provided information, directly that data should sit in the student table. Okay, I want to create model based forms very easily, man. Sir, can you please create form based on this model? In this model, in this table, whatever columns are there, with the same columns, can you please create a form? Can you please create a form? It's a matter of just 1 or 2 lines of the code. Are you getting? That's why. So creation of forms based on model very easy like this. So there are multiple advantages are there, sir. That's why because of all these things, highly recommended we should go for what? The Django forms, but not a HTML forms. Remember. Then immediately master, sir, you covered HTML forms almost 2 or 3 sessions. Then it's the waste, like no, sir. If you give a HTML forms, then the Django forms you can able to understand easily. Remember this, okay? Basic HTML forms knowledge you people should be aware, but the Django forms then you can able to understand very easily, right? Everyone can aware? Are you in the position to understand, right? What is the main purpose of forms? What is the main purpose? To grab end user provided data, to collect end users input, we should go for forms. Next time after that, HTML forms and Django forms, we require to use Django forms because a number of advantages we are going to get. So very simple, we can able to create form very easily, man. So we can able to add HTML form widgets very easily. Next, validations will become very easy. Creation of forms based on models also very easy concept. Any doubt? Are you in the position to understand, right? Yes, friends. Okay, that's all. So now, what is the next thing I have to talk about this one? What is the next important point I have to talk? So, will HTML forms support in Django? Yes, Malaya, we can able to use HTML forms. We can able to use HTML forms, but not recommended. Okay, remember, because all these benefits we are going to miss if you are going to do HTML forms. Are you getting? If you want to go to the America, flights are there. If you want to go to the America, flight is there. Just a matter of some 40,000, 50,000. Happily, within just 10 hours or 15 hours, you can jump to New York, no problem at all. No. I don't want to use flight. I want to use by walk only. I want to go for I want to go for America. Then automatically, how stupidness it is. Are you getting how stupidness it is? Okay, that is maybe what we call challenging kind of thing. But anyway, not recommended every time. Okay. All the validations, generating HTML form widgets, everything will become very easy for you people, right? Remember that, okay? So, Sushil, just first I will cover the Django form validations, then JavaScript validations you can able to understand very easily. Okay, if it is really required, I will add that. Don't worry. Any other doubts? Yes, maybe what we call integration like Angular, maybe a chance, we know. There may be a chance. Okay, there is a possibility. Maybe integrate. So these are various things what we have. So from this discussion, what you people should aware. From this discussion, what you people should aware, sir. There is one concept named with the Django forms. So in Django application, highly recommended to use Django forms only. Never recommended to use HTML forms. That's what you people should be aware. The conclusion, right? Okay. Now just let me go for a small. I want to explain the process how to generate the Django form. It's a very easy for you people, right? Don't worry about that. Okay, so now how you can able to do that? 1 minute. How we can able to do that? Just let me explain, sir. Okay, what is the process? Okay, just a process to develop or to generate Django forms. Okay, remember it's a very easy, sir. I don't think you are going to face a difficulty. Sir, I have one small doubt. How to write a model class? Anyone, can you please tell? What is the sample code? I want to write model class. Model class. Anyone, can you please guide the sample code, sir? Model class I want to write. Can you please tell? Class. Can you spell out, sir? Class model. Class model. I have to take one class, model class. Okay. Class student. Like this I'm taking. Under this student should be child of models dot model. Correct, right? Models dot model. Next one after that, here assume that names name itself is nothing but models dot can you please tell? I forgot. Name models dot Carfield. Correct or not? Models dot Carfield max length. Models length itself is nothing but 30. Models dot Carfield max length itself is nothing but 30, sir. Name. Next one after that, okay, roll here, roll number. This is integer field. We have integer field, but anyway here max length by default is not there. Integer field we have like this, marks and so on, right? Do you know, sir? Now if I use make migrations and a migrate command, so automatically this model class will be converted into database table. Correct or not? Yes, friends, correct or not? Automatically just only two commands. What are the first commands, son? Only two commands. What are the first command? Make migrations and then migrate. Automatically database table is ready, man. Database table is ready. Same thing. We have to write a small Python class. Remember this one. Same thing. We require to write a small Python class. That the Python class, sir, will generate required form for us. Okay, remember that. Sir, where we have to write a Python class. Okay, forms related Python class. Sir, models related class, where we are writing inside which file? All models we have to write in a separate file. That file name is nothing but what? Models.py. Same way, all forms where we have to write, we have to take a separate file named with the forms.py. You can take any name, no problem at all, but generally we are going to take forms.py. Are you getting? Create a special file named with the forms.py inside the application folder. Are you getting? Not project folder. Inside the application folder. Can you please create a separate file named with the forms.py? Remember that, sir. Okay, it is not generated by Django. We require to create a separate file named with the forms.py. Yes. How you can able to, what code I have to write? Here no default code generated. We require to generate, sir. Very simple. From Django import forms. So you know, from Django.db import models. Same way here also, sir. 1 minute. In the case of models, what code we do? From Django.db import models. Are you getting? From Django.db import models. Same way, from Django, import the forms. Okay, well, first line, sir. Second, class student registration. Assume that student registration. Okay, register like this. I'm taking, sir. Student register of forms dot form. Wow, wonderful. Are you seeing similarity? Are you seeing similarity here? But earlier we are using models, but now I want to use forms. Beyond that, nothing, sir. Forms dot form. Why I am writing model? Because intentionally you have to identify the comparison very easily, sir. Sir, in this form, enter your name. Name must be required. Name is forms dot which fields are character field. Are you getting which fields are character field? Are you getting character field? Okay, that's all. Here, max length, is it mandatory or optional? Can you please tell? In the case of models, max length, is it mandatory or optional? I told already in the last session. Here, Prithvi, here max length, compulsory we have to specify, mandatory man. But in the case of forms, max length is optional. We are not required to specify, sir. Okay, remember. Name, okay. Next and after that, username. And then I have to take marks, name and marks. That's our only two fields I want to take, sir. Assume that only two fields I want to take. Marks, what I have to take? Forms dot integer field. Are you getting? Forms dot integer field of like this. That's all. Now this is sir form class. Remember that this is what form class. Remember, okay. But the validations related kind of thing as of now, no. Once you are getting the clarity about generally how to work with forms, at last we are talking about validations. Remember, first aware, sir, this is a very simple terminology. What you people should aware. Write a Python class, okay, to define fields, which fields are required in the form. To define which fields are required in the form. Just only two fields I'm taking. Tomorrow, if we want to conduct 20 fields, 30 fields also, no problem at all. Any doubt? Up to this clear, right? Sir, which file I am writing? What is the file name? Can you please confirm? What is the file name? Forms.py. Forms.py. Where I have to create this forms.py, I have to create where, sir? We require to create where? Inside application folder, not in project folder. Remember, inside application folder, like this, right? Next, what I want to take? Okay, what I require to take? Once forms.py we write. Legend. Next terminology, sir. Sir, we have to use this form. We have to use this form inside a view. Okay, very simple, sir. Views.py file. What this views.py file is going to do is just observe carefully, sir. Next level we require to go for views.py. What this views.py file is going to do is it is going to create one form object. Form is equal to forms dot student register or student registration form, something like that. It is going to create an object. Regarding it is going to create an object. Under this form object is going to send it to this form object is going to send it to template file. Regarding send it to template file. Template file. How it is going to send it to template file? You know, sir. You know already. What I will take? Return render of request comma sir test app slash register.html. Okay, like this. So I want to send this form, right? I want to send this form object. That's why here just a curly brace. Okay, you can take context and so on. It is applicable, sir. No problem at all. Sir, context is equal to, or otherwise my dict. Have you remembered? My dict is equal to just I'm taking form and then form, sir. Okay, now you can take context is equal to what I will send, sir? My dict. Regarding context is equal to my dict. That's all. Sir, views.py file is not doing any activity. Just create student object. I mean form object, form class object, and then send to template file. Are you getting? And then send to template file. Yeah, the context is equal to like this, right? So instead of context, instead of taking here, how many things are there? Only one. Directly you can take a curly brace. Next and after that, directly you can take form. Okay, form like this, right? Instead of taking separate variable, directly you can send that dictionary here only. Okay, like this. It is the way how you can able to do that. Are you getting my now? This is the way it is applicable. Context is equal to only form is not going to work. Form key value. It is always a dictionary, right? It is always a dictionary key value like this, right? Now, what is the third one? What is the third one, sir? Template file. Are you getting template file? Maybe whatever the name you are going to use, template file, register.html. Okay, template file, register.html, right? Sir, it is a very easy. It is a normal HTML file. It is a normal HTML file. The job of this normal HTML file is to hold the form which is created by the form class. Are you getting? Which is created by the form class to hold the form. What I have to take here is only one line I have to take. What is that line? Here, have you observed, right? Have you observed, right? Curly brace. Okay. Within that, here, which parameter we are passing form? Which parameter we are passing form? That's also just as in the form. If you can take this one, now this form contains 1000 fields also. All those 1000 fields automatically will be displayed in our HTML file. Wow. How beautiful it is. Any doubt? Are you in the position to understand? Only, sir, whatever fields are required, with those fields create a Python class. And then in the views.py file, okay, just create an object of that class and pass that object to the template file. Now in the template file, we require to write curly brace form. That's all. Normal template tag we require to use to hold that form. Any doubt? Okay. If we are going to take field by field, Malaya, it will become we are writing the form individually. No, just a single variable. That single variable is going to generate all whatever the fields we specified here. Okay. Theoretically, first feel comfortable. Then the remaining things automatically will come in the picture. Can we add the styles and so on? Like we can. We require to talk about that. Don't worry much. Any doubt? Sir, how many files are there here? How many files are there here? Three files. What is the first one? What is the first one? Yeah. What is the first one? Forms.py. Second one, sir, views.py. Third one, sir, template file. Okay, register. So forms.py to define in your form which fields are required, which type of validations you want to do. All those things who is the responsible, sir. Forms.py is the responsible. Which fields are required, which validations you are going to perform. All those things where we have to take, sir. Here we require to take. Regarding inside forms.py, we require to take, sir. Okay. Next, inside views.py, create an object and send that object to the template file. Template file is the responsible to hold the form, to display that form to the end user. That's all. At very top level, this information what you have to aware. If you can aware this, nothing is there in our forms cinema. Are you feeling comfortable? Of course, small chota things I will add. Don't worry about that. But the basic things are nothing but you should aware. So define the required fields inside forms.py. Now views.py file, create an object of this form and send that to the HTML. HTML is the responsible to display form to the end user. That's all. Cinema got completed. Everything is clear for you? Yes. So what about submit button? What about remaining? All the things slowly we are going to get. First, let me show up to this in reality. Then there are multiple small things we require to add. Okay. Can I execute a small program? Can you please go for a small application? Can I do up to this? Okay. Now what I can able to take here is Sir, I'm taking, okay, here just observe that D colon, one minute please. D colon, yeah, D colon D Django projects voting. Okay, now D Django, here just observe that, sir. D Django admin, D Django admin. Just what I want to take is, can you spell out what is the project name? Start the project. Okay, now I'm taking form project. Are you getting form project? Like this I'm taking, sir. Yes, project is ready. Okay, form project is ready. Next here, so form project like this I'm taking. Next py manage.py manage.py start the app, start app I'm taking. Okay, now which type of, okay, what is the name of the application? Test app. What is the name of the application? Test app. That's all. Test app like this I'm taking, sir. Next, after test app, what is the next thing I require to take care is, sir, now let me add this one, add this to the test app. Let me add this one to the, okay, application, I mean settings.py. But before that, let me create the template folder, static folder also safe side. Regarding the Django projects, OT is our, okay, here what is the form project like this, right? Now in that, let me create templates folder because HTML file is required or not? Yes. So inside form project, I'm creating templates folder. Okay. Inside the templates folder, now I require to create one more folder, test app. Okay. In that test app, I want to create one file, register.html like this. Okay, this is the register.html file. Okay, just boilerplate code. Let me generate, sir. Next time after that, inside form project, save side better to take, save side better to, let me take, sir, here what I want to take here is just let me create one more folder, see what we call static folder. Next static folder. Next in the static folder, we have to create one special file. What is the special file, sir? CSS, I mean special folder, CSS folder. In that CSS folder, now let me take one special file. Okay, so here FCSS, okay, F or otherwise demo form data CSS I'm taking, sir. That's all. So three things are ready. Now let me go for settings.py file. So three activities we require to do. What is the first activity? Add the application. Okay, added application. Second activity, what we have to take? Yes, sir, this is already you people aware, sir. Not required to keep any explanation. Yes, sir, template. What is that, sir? Template dir. Are you getting template dir? Okay. Here just I'm taking template dir. Template dir is equal to os.path.join. Sir, here base dir comma templates. Base dir comma templates like this I'm taking, sir. Okay. Next, some base dir is okay. Similarly, static dir. Static dir is equal to same os.path.join base dir comma here static folder I'm taking, sir. Okay, that's all. Static dir is ready. Now here inside the template dir we have to write inside the template dir we require to write. Next time after that, static files dirs. The last one static files okay, static files dirs is equal to static dir. That's all. Wow, everything is clear. So this is next, the next thing what I have to take. Yes, observe very carefully, sir. What I want to take here is, sir, this is form project. Okay, like this. Sir, now in the test app, let me create one file. What is the file name? Forms.py file. Regarding what is the file name, sir? Forms.py file. Okay. Now from Django, import forms from Django, import the forms. Next and after that, class student registration form. Okay, class student registration of forms dot form I have to take. Forms dot form I have to take, sir. What is the first parameter? Regarding what is the first one, sir? We are not required to discuss much because already I wrote these two things, right? Let me use direct line. Regarding, let me use a direct line. Are you facing any difficulty? Can you please observe that? Yes, name I'm trying to add. Next and after that, marks I'm trying to add. Regarding name I'm trying to add. Forms dot char field. Next marks are nothing but forms dot integer field. Name and the marks, only two fields I want to take inside my HTML form. Okay, that's all. Form is ready. Form is ready, sir. So let me go to views.py file. In the views.py, okay. Now first we require to import, sir, from okay dot. Why I'm taking dots, sir? Because I'm already inside the test app. I'm already inside a test app. Import from dot import forms. Regarding from dot import the forms, okay. Now my requirement is, sir, I'm taking def register like our student registration, student register view like this I'm taking, sir. So student register view of request we can take. Okay, now dot means what? Current working directory. In the current working directory, forms.py file is there. Can you please import like this, right? From dot import forms means from the current working directory. Can you please import forms? Because views.py and the forms.py both are available in the same location. Are you getting same location, right? Test app. That's why from the current working directory, can you please import forms? From the current working directory, can you please import forms? Like that we have to take. Clear? Okay. Now, sir, just create the object. Form is equal to what I have to take? Forms dot student registration. That's all. We are not going to do anything. Student registration object is ready. What I have to take, sir? Here, return. Have you remember, right? Return render of request comma test app. What is the form we took, sir? register.html comma like this, right? Now form colon form on take it. That's all. A simple terminology, sir. Can you please confirm? Any doubt about this one? Please respond. Just I created an object and then I'm sending that form object, the argument, the template tag I'm sending to the HTML file. Can you please tell what I have to take inside HTML file? What I require to take inside HTML file? Now I have to display the form. Regarding now I have to display the form. You are not required to do anything, man. Okay? Curly brace, just to take form. Regarding curly brace, just to take form. Now a beautiful form is ready for you people, right? You are not required to do anything. Automatically, that Python forms.py class contain any number of fields. All those fields automatically will come. Remember this. Any doubt? Whatever I explain, okay, is the same or not? Yes, this is the first observe. This is the forms.py. Sorry, this is the forms.py. No, just let me close this one. This is the forms.py. Are you getting? So from Django, import forms, class student registration, forms.form. I'm taking name is equal to char field, name is equal to integer field. Okay, and then, sir, we move it to views.py file. Just create an object of that class, and then just sir, send that to the argument. Send that form object as the template tag to the HTML file. Now let me go to HTML file. In the HTML file, just use only one word, curly brace and so on. That's it. Okay. Now I have one small doubt. Listen this one. Only one activity is the remaining. Sir, to send a request. What is that activity? Is user.py URL pattern I have to define. Okay, URL pattern. Okay, what is the URL pattern, sir? Just observe. Here I'm taking register. I'm taking register. Okay, register. Next up, views dot register. Views dot 1 minute from test app. From test app, import views. Import views. Okay, views dot which view is there? Student register view is there, sir. Regarding views student register view is there. That's it. URL pattern also we define. Regarding URL pattern also we define. Nothing is there, sir. Okay. What is the next thing we require to talk about? What is the next one we require to talk about, sir? So it's a very simple terminology. What next we require to do, sir? Sir, here very simple terminology. Start the server and send the request. Start the server and send the request. That's all. Okay. Py manage.py. Okay. Now run server. Run server. Run server. Now, sir, here no issues at all. Happily you can able to run the server like this. Now let me send the request. Don't get shocked. Don't get shocked. Okay. Here just register I'm taking. Just I'm trying to take one register I'm taking because I'm not using any CSS. I'm not using any CSS as of now. That's why load static files, all that nonsense is not required. Okay, 1 minute. Where we started our cinema forms.py. Now observe here. This is the text field. Of course, it's also integer field to get some int value. Next, name and the marks are the field names. Of course, the same thing as the labels also. Don't worry, we are not required to specify explicitly label. Okay. Now let me send the request. Yeah, beautiful form should be ready. Are you getting? Form is ready. Name and marks. Form is ready. Name and marks are ready. Ready like this, right? But where is the submit button? All those things we will take care because we define how many fields in the forms.py. We define how many fields in the forms.py is nothing but 2 fields. Yes, both the fields are coming or not? Yes, both fields are coming. That's all. Here, small extra decorations we require to take. What those extra decorations? Okay, we require to take what those extra decorations. Very simple, sir. I'm going to take a bit very special care. Some small extra decorations we require to take care. So that first here the connections first. So first forms.py file. Remember that first cinema forms.py file. Next cinema urls.py file. Next one HTML file. Regarding 3 things. Forms.py we have to define, sir, which fields are required and so on. Views.py create an object of the class, send that object to HTML file. HTML file is the responsible to display those form fields. That's all. Only 3 things are there. No separate extra configurations in the settings.py and so on not required. Now the form is ready. But anyway, small extra decorations we have to do that, sir. How you can able to do here? Just take a bit special care. First things are in the HTML. In the HTML, where is my register.html? Let me use okay, Bootstrap. Let me use Bootstrap, sir. Yes, get bootstrap.com. Get bootstrap.com. Just I'm taking bootstrap.com. Now here just have a look once. Get bootstrap.com. Okay. Now here download. Just only Syrian is enough. Syrian is enough. We are not required to keep complete thing. Just Syrian itself is enough. Okay. Now let me go here. Just a Syrian. I added Syrian link. That's it. Next second one, sir. Do you know this form? This form I want to take inside a div tag. Inside a div tag, sir. Div class container, div class container like this, right? This form, let me take inside a div. Okay. Now class container like this. What is the output by default you are going to get? Okay. Don't worry, sir. Okay. Well, it is. But the problem, let me make this total at the center. Now I'm taking align is equal to center. Align is equal to center like this I'm taking, sir. If I can take align is equal to center, perfect, it's coming to the center. Excellent, man. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Very neat, cute form you are going to get within a minute. Don't worry, sir. Okay, that's all. Someone small H1 tag also I'm taking. H1 tag student registration form. Are you getting? Student registration form like this I'm taking, sir. Student registration form. Okay, well, student registration form is coming at the top like this, right? Okay, like, so what I want to take this H1, I want to take this H1, I want to take somewhere is at the center. How you can able to do demo? There is one CSS file also I wrote, sir. What is that CSS file name? Inside static demo form dot CSS. Are you getting? Demo form dot CSS. H1 okay, text align is equal to center like this. H1 text align is equal to center. Okay, now this is, but I have to link this one, right? I have to link this one inside our template file. What I have to take? Anyone remember, right? Yeah, can you please confirm, sir? Anyone remember? Load the static files. Next time after that, link here. What I have to take, sir? Link. Okay, just 1 minute. Yeah, just what I require to take, sir. Here, just like this, I'm taking. Next the percentage. Next the static like this, right? Next here CSS slash demo form data CSS file. That's all. Now can you please have a look once? Yes, it's coming, sir. Perfect. Yeah. Now what is the next thing I have to take, sir? Do you know these fields coming in the same line, just like something like inline form? These things are coming in the same line. No, ma'am, I don't want. Can you please give some space? First field, another second field, another third field. I want like this. If you want like that, just a simple word you have to use. Sir, earlier we are using what? Just form. That's all. Just the form. That's it. So now instead of this one, earlier we used which one, sir? Just a form. That's all. Instead of this one, just we require to use dot yas underscore p. Remember this one, dot yas underscore p. What is the meaning of that? Here was in between the fields. Can you please use one paragraph tag? If it is going to use one paragraph tag, empty paragraph tag, so one by one it's going to come, not horizontally. Vertically it's going to come. A small line I require to take care. So just observe carefully, sir. Form data yas underscore p. Remember, form dot yas underscore p. Don't worry, sir. Yas paragraph. Can you please display this? Yas paragraph, something like that. Now have a look once, refresh. Yeah, perfect. Any doubt? Can you please confirm? Okay, next, still something is missing. So our form class will provide only fields. Our form class can provide only fields. Where is the submit button? Submit button is not there. Next, there is no form tag. If you observe this tag, if you observe, sir, view page source. If you see the page source, can you please have a look once, sir? In the page source, we have, sir, first paragraph, first label, okay, like this, first one and second one. You never going to see anywhere form tag, you never going to see anywhere submit button. Again, where is the form tag? Where is the form tag? Where is the submit button? That's why just here we require to form tag. Regarding that, we require to form tag action. As of now, we are not required to worry. Form tag action class and so on. Ignore that. Later we can talk about that. Post. Now here just I'm taking this. I'm taking this one here like this. Okay. Next submit button. Submit button. Input. Type is equal to submit. Name is not required. Name is not required. Okay. Register like this. I'm taking sir. Register like I'm taking sir. Now have a look once. Sir. If I can take like this, yes, register submit button came. But anyway, if it's styling, anyway, Bootstrap is available with me. That's my hand is automatically going for BTN primary, something like I can able to take. Now Bootstrap button styling automatically it's coming. Yes, very simple form. Now submit button is coming, form tag is there. Next and after that, the remaining decorations happily you can able to take, sir. The remaining decorations we are not required to worry. You can able to take, no problem at all. What I will take is something like sir background yellow color, something like background red color, yellow color and red letters, something like that. So what I want to take is already safe side. My CSS file is also ready, sir. Ready? Okay. Body. Here just body tag. I'm taking background yellow color. Yellow color I'm taking. Background yellow color is a text color. Red I'm taking, sir. Perfect. Okay. Now observe that. Wonderful. If you want, you can able to take some image also, background image also, so that you people can feel more comfortable, more realistic, something like this, right? Okay. Unsplash.com. Yes, here student registration form. Student registration form templates. Student registration form template. Regarding student registration form template something is there. Okay, like this. What I will take here is, let me take so this something like student. Yeah, very cute photo it seems. Copy image address. Okay, here background URL of like this we have to take. Next color is the red. Next background repeat, no repeat. Next and after that background size cover. That's all. Now can you please have a look once how beautiful our registration page? Yes, man. Regarding student registration form is ready. Okay, you can write some text data like you can able to take care. Don't worry about this. Okay, here red color may not visible, red color may not visible like this, right? Color red instead of red we can able to take some okay, like some yellow. No, red color is not visible, so maybe white color or maybe blue color. Let me take. Sir, color is blue color, something like. Okay, like that's all. Blue color is going to come, like any color, sir. Okay, yeah, plain colors are recommended so that the data is visible. So now registration form is ready. Regarding registration form is ready. Just anyway, don't concentrate on decorations. You can spend how much time on the decoration, no problem at all. Name and then like this and like. Sir, up to this, any doubt about this template file? I mean register file. Sir, only concentrate on form. Don't don't concentrate on background image, colors, all that nonsense. I don't want to worry first. Okay, my concentration is always only on this one. Okay, like that. Clear? Yes, Muhammad. What is the use of, if you are not going to save this one in the database, the data is not going to use. What is the use? Nothing. But definitely we should use that. Clear? Shashank, we are going to talk next level. All those things. Okay, method is equal to post, because we are providing some data. We are going to provide some data. We are post our information. That's why we are taking about post method. Method is equal to post. Get and post. There is some concept is there. We will discuss soon. Don't worry. You can send a request either by get method or by post method. If you want to get the information from the server, get method. If you want to post something to the server, then we should go for post method. Here I am sending my name, and then I'm sending my name, and then marks I'm sending. That's why just post method I'm using. Clear? Any doubt? Can you please confirm? Okay, well, now I have one small important point I have to explain, so that you people can feel definitely more comfortable, right? Okay, what that point is, I want to here just observe one special, very special, sir. What I want to take is max default length is not required. I hope it is 30 by default. Here just observe. What I want to take here is, listen a bit very carefully, sir. My requirement is Durga, marks are 100. Can you please tell, if I submit, very important point, please observe carefully, sir. Very important point I am ready to take. If I submit, is it going to be accepted or not? Please confirm. Is it going to be accepted or not? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? No. Correct. What is the reason? Can you please guess what is the reason? All the people. Oh. Priyanka. What is the reason? What is the reason? If I click this one, what is the reason? Here, at least don't, here my intention is, observe very carefully, sir. My intention is one important word I have to discuss. Okay, the reason is, sir, you may feel, sir, you didn't define action, so to which thing it will go next, and after that you didn't define, okay, something like you didn't define model class, database is not there, to where it will go, you may have several doubts. But before all these things, to make this form as valid form, we require to do one very important point. What is that point is, sir, whenever I introduce a Django first session, I told Django is going to take care about security also. Okay, inbuilt security by default will be there, sir. Inbuilt security by default will be there. There is one special word you have to aware: cross-site request forgery. Again, what is that, sir? Can you spell out? Cross-site request forgery. Like this we have to take, sir. What is that? Cross-site request forgery. Like we require to take cross-site request forgery like this, like. Okay. Now, what it means is, what is the meaning? What is the meaning of this is? It is a very important security terminology, sir. Cross-site, to make our application, to make our form, yeah, the secured, sir, cross-site request forgery is there. So what it means, just at very top level I will explain. Suppose this is my mission. Okay, this is my mission. Sir, this is my server. Assume that this is the server. I'm sending the request with my username and password. Then immediately server is going to validate. Yes, man, you are the valid person. You are the valid person. Now I'm sending session ID or cookie to you. Whenever you are sending next request, please use, so that I can identify you. Like this, it is going to send the corresponding information to the client. Now, if any person perform this request of forgery, now this person is sending the request. Again, if he is asking, can you please transfer 20,000 rupees from Durga account to Ravi account, someone is going to forgery this account, this request. And he is saying, can you please transfer whatever amount is there in Durga account to some Nigeria account, something is going to be there. Oh, someone is going to create forgery for my request, then obviously a bigger security problem is going to come in the picture. Remember this one, sir. Cross-site request forgery is a very common problem in the web applications, a security related issue, right? But Django can provide inbuilt support. For Django can provide inbuilt support. Inbuilt support for this. We are not required to worry about that. But make sure we have to convey. Hey, Django, can you please take care about this one? How you can able to convey, sir? Just only one thing. We require to use CSRF underscore token. Are you getting that? CSRF underscore token we require to use. Are you getting? So Django based sites we are more secured than other technology sites because Django itself is going to take care about some security related stuff. Sheshan, are you able to understand? But anyway, for this also solution is there, but it's a bit difficult, not that much easy. Okay, just take a bit very special care where I have to add. Without adding this one, observe carefully, sir. Without adding this one, if I'm taking like this, let me see view page source. This is a very important, sir. View page source. Yes. Can you please have a look once? What you can able to see? Form method is equal to post name and marks, and then input type is equal to submit. You never going to see any extra code. Excellent. It is the only thing, right? It is the only thing like this, right? Now let me submit this one. Let me submit. Immediately it's going to tell. It will give left and right. Hey Durga, you created a form, but you never going to take care about CSRF. There may be a chance of request forgery. Where you specified that, like immediately Django is going to ask you. Observe that. Can you please observe? Forbidden 403. Forbidden 403. CSRF verification failed. Request aborted. Sorry, ma'am. CSRF verification failed. I can't proceed your request. Directly it's going to tell. Then how I can satisfy? How I can tell to the Django, please take something about CSRF. Okay? Can you please make sure this verification succeed? What I have to do? Yes, only one word after this form tag, after this form template tag. What I have to take here? Just only one word we have to take, sir. You know already this is type CSRF underscore token. Are you getting? What is this one, sir? CSRF underscore token. We require to do that. Beyond that, we are not required to do anything. Just add this. Okay? If you add this token, the total required stuff internally, my Django is going to take care. Remember this one. Internally, every time it is going to generate a huge hidden form field with a big value. That value will be varied from request to request. Only Django server can able to identify that. Okay? So no, it is not possible to forge my request. Remember that much easily not possible. Observe that I added, sir. Observe that I added already, right? Now, sir, just let me refresh this one. Let me refresh. Now observe a bit carefully, sir. View page source. There is a big difference there. Can you please have a look once? Here input type is equal to hidden. Value is equal to. Do you know, sir, what is this value? What is this value? This is. There is one hidden form field generated, which is going to generate some value. So if the client send this value, then only my server can able to recognize. Regarding if the client send this value, then only server can able to accept that request, man. Then only CSRF, okay, verification succeed. By mistake, if you are not sending this one, sorry, I can't proceed your request. Regarding the bigger advantage is this number is not fixed. For every request, it is keep on changing. Then automatically hacking, request forgery, almost it is impossible because of this one. Remember, suppose if I refresh this one, if I refresh this form again, now can you please observe? Let me translate. Earlier, what is the last value? sir, WHDA. Now, what is the last value? Have you observed? Now, what is the last value? It is a random value, a big random value generated by Django. A big random value generated by Django. We are not required to worry about that. Django is going to take care. That's why Django form requests are more secure than other technology forms. Remember, in the form, happily you can send the data. There is no security related issues for your form. Django forms application, right? Remember. I hope everyone can able to understand. Yes, ma'am. Now I want to submit. I want to submit. No issue at all. Will be submitted. Will be submitted. That's all. Of course, will be submitted. That's it. But who is going to capture that? The same view by default is going to be captured, and it is going to use that. Of course, how to capture, how to use that part I will take care. Any doubt, friends? Are you in the position to understand? Very simple. What I did is I define a small form in the I define a small form in the forms.py file, just like models, exactly same as model only. But there we are using models.model, but here we require to use forms.form. Whatever fields are required, you can able to take name and marks. Next, views.py. Just in the views.py, create an object of this class. I'm creating an object of this class and send that object to template file. Now this template file is responsible to display that form. But to make this form appropriate, what I require to take care is a small activity, right? So add the form tag, and then add the submit button. If you want, you can use. If you want, you can able to use bootstrap container such type of thing. But here only two things you require to take care. First thing, okay, form dot. What is that, sir? Form dot. Yeah, speak one thing. Next and after that, here like this. Here one thing I have to take. I forgot, sir. What is the token? Which token? I forgot the name. Anyone, can you please tell? What is the token? CSRF. Are you getting CSRF underscore token? Are you getting just sir, if I'm defining this, am I required to do anything extra? Can you please confirm? If I'm writing this one, am I required to do anything extra? No, we are not required to do anything extra. Automatically, everything my Django is going to take care. If I can take this token, what will happen is, so in our form, Django will add one hidden form field. Are you getting? One hidden form field which is not visible to the outside. One hidden form field, it will be added by one hidden form field. Remember this one, sir. So the biggest advantage what we are going to get, security. By default we will get. What is the name of that field, sir? Anyone, can you please observe that? What is the name? CSRF middleware token. Are you getting? CSRF middleware token. This is the, sir, one field will be generated. So with that, what value will be generated by Django, sir? A big random value by default will be generated. Remember that it is varied from request to request. We can't expect. Can you please confirm? Any doubt? Everyone in the position to understand this. Okay? Is the form either easy or difficult, sir? Either developing the form either way easy or difficult? What there? Pure. Even my 1 year or 1.5 year kid also can able to explain this concept. Even he didn't start play school also. If I can ask my kid can able to explain this concept. What there inside, man? Just you have to write one small inside forms.py. We require to write this one. Okay. And then inside views.py we require to write like this. And then okay. Like just here we require to take care about that. Nothing. Only these are two other things we have to take. If I can able to define, form is ready. We are not required to write input type is equal to text, input type is equal to password. All that nonsense is not required, man. Okay, well, now this total thing is just a basic idea for you people, right? Okay, I will share this form so that step by step you can able to practice. Don't worry, sir. I will share this form, this application for you. But before that, just take a bit special care. I want to show another small application just for your idea purpose, right? Okay, let me stop the server. Let me go to Django, my offline projects, Django projects, because here your folder is OT. OT means OT means online training, but here Django projects. So now here CD, here I'm taking feedback project like this I'm taking, sir. What will be insert when the form.asp Padmaraj, it is going to insert all the fields whatever we define inside forms.py. Inside forms.py, whatever fields are there, for these fields corresponding HTML elements will be inserted in the HTML file. Are you getting? One text field, one number field by default will be inserted. So if I can take ASP, now in the middle paragraph will come. In the middle paragraph, empty paragraph will come, so that it will see first field, and then the next line, second field, and then the next line, third field is going to come. A proper arrangement by default will be there, sir. If you observe here, first one, and then second one, like this, right? Clear? So whatever fields you required, there we have to specify that only. Okay, like, yeah. Now just one let me go to my feedback project. CD here py manage.py run server, py manage.py run server. Observe that a beautiful cute application I want to show here. Observe this carefully, sir. Observe this a bit very carefully about this one. Okay, here just I'm taking, observe that. Okay, slash feedback. It is always expecting it's always expecting slash feedback. Okay, now the form is ready. Name, password, re-enter password, roll number, email, and then, sir, like this, submit button. Are getting? Who is the responsible to display these forms? Django only. Student feedback form. Name, okay, name, password, re-enter password, and so on. Sir, validations also. Do you know we require to add if I add password, can you please re-enter password, so that verification is going to be happen both you enter correct or not. Enter your email, re-enter your email. If you entered second time it is the wrong, then this form is not going to be submitted. Do you know you want to perform online transfer? Enter account number. Re-enter account number second time. If I re-enter account number second time, if it is the wrong, then obviously that form is not going to be submitted. It is also one type of validation, right? Yes. Now observe, name is the Durga, password Durga123. Observe this, Durga123. Re-enter password Durga 123. Roll number 101. Email Durga ADB Java. So the classes are good. Something like I'm taking, sir. Submit. Classes are good. Submit like this. Now, sir, this data processed, if you want in the server console, yes, can you please observe this carefully, sir? Name Durga, password Durga123, roll number 101. Next time after that, Durga ADB Java, something like it's going to display. Sir. Assume that, sir, password Durga123. Re-enter password Durga 1 2 3 4 5, like this I'm taking, sir. Durga 1 2 3 4 5, like this I'm taking. Now both passwords are not matched. If I can ask a submit feedback, immediately it's going to tell both passwords must be matched. Sorry, I can't submit your data. If you want, you can able to see. You can't see second time the data. Regarding these type of validations also we can able to do. Something like name should start with the D only. or otherwise minimum length of 4 characters must be there, max length of 15 characters are there, like that. Okay, here you can take up to 200 characters only. If the data more than 200 characters, sorry, this form is not going to be submitted. Such a type of validations also we can able to do that. Are you getting right? But all those things are next level. Don't worry, sir. First, how you can able to create the form? Any doubt? Yeah, Vinod, we are going to discuss how you can implement validations internally. You should aware. JavaScript validations are not required. More than that, powerful validations we can able to do by using Python. Remember, everything in our Python hand only. You can able to validate any kind of thing, no problem at all. We are not required to go for that bloody JavaScript validations here. Python validations are more strong than JavaScript validations. Yeah, sure. First, after completing this, I will talk about JavaScript validation also, at least one point. Okay, that's all, friends. So better to practice this example, better to practice this example, sir, so that you can able to get much clarity. 1 minute. Do you want me to share this application? Can you please? Is it required? What is the project name? Form project.